Hey guys, it's Geography Lover here. Welcome back to another brand new video. And today we're looking at events in the 1990s. I'm sorry guys, I haven't been posting in a while. A lot's going on right now. So as I said, look for videos kind of monthly and kind of loose topics. So it'll kind of just be a little bit random. We'll be doing some more top 10 videos, but this video is just kind of simple. It's about events in the 1990s. Let's get started. So I think I might maybe start like a decade series. I'm thinking. So this is the first one I wanted to try to go for. So politics. There were two presidents during the 1990s. George H.W. Bush, the 41st president. He was president from 1989 to 1993. And the 42nd president, Bill Clinton, who was president from 1993 to 2001. Bill Clinton won the 1992 and 1996, 1992 defeating incumbent President George H.W. Bush, and won 1996 defeating Senator Bob Dole. Scandals/wars, the impeachment of President Bill Clinton in 1998 to 1999, the Gulf War from 1990 to 1991, and the end of the Cold War, fall of the Soviet Union in 1991. Fashion, we had a lot of like old, kind of nice retro stuff. Like this is flannel here. We have some like ripped jeans, kind of like was the staple on a t-shirt. So kind of that. Toy/tech, we have a Furby, which is like this like animatronic little bird thing that like made noises and was like I don't know, it kind of like was like a little toy for kids. A TV, which had the big back at the end, and it like had like station, so you had a remote. That was the big remote at the time, and then the iMac, which is a computer that was by Apple. Before the MacBook, it was the iMac, which was a big computer, and then a cell phone. And only rich people had cell phones. If you've seen the movie like Clueless, they have like those flip cell phones. That means that like they're rich. So that's what like you see in old movies in the 1990s. That's what would indicate that. The economy. The economy from 1990 to 1990 to 1999 was a bull market, which means the stock market was good, had a strong growth of the decade with all the new technology of the decade. The economy proved where it had been back in the previous decades, like in the 80s, it bounced back with Reaganomics, so it kind of came back from the late 80s and early 80s. So it was a boom. It was a booming time. Music. Top five songs from the 1990s. These, again, in my opinion, are Bittersweet Symphony, The Verve, the best song ever. Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, which was in the movie Titanic. I Want It That Way from the Backstreet Boys. And Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Again, this is my opinion. You can disagree with it. There are a bunch of lists on Wikipedia and other sources that have the songs. But from my personal opinion, these were the songs that I think were the best in the 1990s. Entertainment, top shows from the 1990s. I've seen these shows: Saved by the Bell, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Boy Meets World, and Full House. Some top five movies of the 1990s that had the highest, I think, gross dramatic like the highest grossing movies. Number one, Titanic, which had My Heart Will Go On. Two, The Lion King, my favorite Disney movie. Number three, Home Alone, nice Christmas movie. Number four, Jurassic Park, nice movie that has all the dinosaurs in it. And number five, Toy Story, which was the first Pixar film. So I've seen all five of these films, all great movies. I recommend everybody watch them. Issues slash guess disease, the HIV AIDS epidemic was a huge issue during the 1990s. After the whole 80s, and there was like the whole thing going on. The disease spreads from skin contact, usually through injection or contact with an infected individual. So specifically, it targeted the LGBTQ community. They were targeted for that disease, which really didn't have anything to do with them, but they were targeted. And the Oklahoma City bombing was a major factor of safety in American society during the 1990s. So before the whole 9/11, this was before that. During the bombing of an ex-soldier decided to bomb a federal building in Oklahoma City, capital of Oklahoma, which led to 168 people dead, 19 injured. This is one of the major acts of terrorism that occurred during the decade. So before 9/11, this was kind of like the thing. Culture, slang from the 1990s, Talk to the Hand, Bob, no, duh, oh snap, salty, and as if. That's from Clueless. So 90s. End of the decade, the 1990s ended on December 31st, 1999, and the start of the new millennium, the third millennium, started on January 1st, 2000. Um, any ideas of the 90s you guys could leave in the comments. The whole big, 1999 to 2000, Y2K, all that. And thank you guys for watching this video. Here are some sources I found.